Here's a fun fact. I retrained my Bluetooth speakers output rating. The original speakers to it was 5 watts. Okay, so you don't know, 5 watts. On this back of the speaker, we usually say it right there. That 10W is 10 watts. The original ones to this was a 5 watt. This is not the original box, but these are 5 watts, and I retrained it to go 8 watts. Yes, I have retrained it to output 8 watts. Now, you can't go to your phone and go to its settings and blah, 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 go to its core settings like, oh, I'm going to decode this. And no, I'm not doing that. I swear I'm not doing any decoding to this thing. It's just the way I listen to my music and the speakers it was carrying. The speakers that was in this was 8 watts per speaker was 8 watts. The thing is they could take the power in because it was more than 5 watts what this thing could put in. So this thing would be putting out maybe 5 watts out, max. Its rating capacity is 5 watts. The 8 watt speakers could take more than that. So what does it do? Oh, you could take more? You got more space in there? It's like a trunk of your car. You got more space? You got more space? Let's go. Let's go. Put more in there. That's really what it did to these, because the speakers, the other ones were 8, and it was like, oh, you could take more power? Okay, fine with me. Take more power. It actually enhances the sound quality. And for at least 3 years, or 2 years of me using this thing with 8 watt speakers, it was really good. Up until I accidentally dropped it and part of the old speaker got cracked right through here. Once it gets cracked or starts to fall apart, it's starting to go. It's going to have to go because it's going to get worse. Now, these are, the ones I have now are 5 watts. The old 8 watts are gone. I had to get rid of them. These are 5 watts. It is blowing them now. This one's already on its way. That one, not quite. But it's already blowing the 5 watts, and it was originally an 8 watt, or a 5 watt. So if it's blowing a 5 watt, and that's the original capacity is 5 watts, that means it is now outputting 8 watts per channel. Therefore, meaning you upgraded your amp in some different way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to retrain this thing to go 10 watts per speaker. How to retrain speakers and stuff like that. You can actually train them to have more capacity, but if they're battery power, it'll take more battery than it usually. So since they were 8 watts, it drained quicker because it was outputting more power. So therefore, I need to get a longer lasting battery. So that's what it is. It just takes more power to put the speakers. It don't harm the amp. It just harms the battery more. The battery is original, so it lasts maybe 6 hours. It was a 10 hour. So I retrained my amp.